Welcome to Soundbite, the podcast where we talk to interesting people in the Maritimes about their stories, specialties, and insights. I'm Caitlin Dutt, one of your co-hosts.
And I'm Tim Porter. All right, away we go. We've got a special guest.
Yes, so we do.
I think he's here. He's going to talk about the mayoral election in Fredericton, I believe.
Am I now?
Yeah, we tricked you.
I believe he's got opinions on this election campaign.
No, I think that was our last episode, too.
No, I thought he called in and told us he really had an opinion. That he wanted to
Right, okay.
Maybe I'm mistaking. Who's our guest?
So our guest today is Tim Dion, who is the guitarist and keyboard player in Wintersleep. Welcome to the studio.
Welcome.
I don't know if we're here for political opinions so much as we are to talk about the show that you have on May 11th at the Playhouse.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for having me. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. So,
as long as we're not talking politics here,
yeah,
right?
no, I know. Tim just likes to mess with our guests. We on the political episode we did last week, he asked one of the political experts we bring in what their top 4 albums of Aerosmith were.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
So
that's fantastic.
Tim likes to shake it up.
I like that.
Yeah. But you've been with the band for how many years now?
Oh, God. I've been with the band since the beginning, so I think we probably started playing in 2002, so...
Wow, so it's been a while.
2002, and you're finally making the Playhouse.
I know.
Finally
Isn't it
getting
amazing?
there.
Yeah.
The late great Playhouse soon. Sooner they'll tear it down.
Is it actually getting torn down?
Well, they haven't announced it, but it will close.
It will close.
Like it. They're building that new kind of
new place.
Huge building on the corner of Regent and Queen or King. Yeah.
I moved here like 3 years ago, and I think it's been under construction since I moved here.
Yeah,
so.
that sounds about right. That in the Justice Building.
Yeah.
That one right
wow.
next to. I think that one's been under construction for 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you finally made it because there's a lot of cool people that have played the Playhouse over the years. So now you can add your name to the list.
But this is the first time you're playing at the Playhouse?
That's what he said earlier.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I think we might have sort of played the Playhouse because when the ECMAs were in Fredericton many years ago, I can't remember when this was, but I think we did a taped thing for Q, like the CBC show
sweet.
Q.
Okay.
Sure.
And this was back when John was...
Oh, God.
So it was that long ago.
Right.
It's a while ago.
Yeah.
But that probably was one song or something.
It was. I think we played maybe Weighty Ghost,
right?
And then we had a little chat.
We're talking 2005-ish.
So this would be the first proper one.
Do you get tired of requests for Weighty Ghost?
I mean, not really, because we have never actually saved it for the encore.
Okay.
We
always put it up front in the set, kind of.
Yeah.
Or maybe not right up
kind
front.
Kind of like bring up the energy level so people can sing along to the song.
And I don't know. I find it's kind of like, is it really an encore if you save all of your popular songs for the very end?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You gotta kind of mix it up. How do you usually go about building a set list, though? Do you start with the more energetic and go slow, or
we usually go for like a kind of slow builder at the start, and then the next song will be like a banger, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we have 8 albums now, so it's getting harder and harder to pick a set list and have everybody be happy. But
yeah, you don't have to do any cover songs anymore.
No, definitely not.
Those bands with the one albums that they have where you're like, oh, like 3 or 4 of these songs are just cover songs.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty easy to fill up 90 minutes now. So
yeah, that's awesome.
So as a kid from Yarmouth, are you surprised at your success?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it's always kind of strange because like Yarmouth actually has a decent amount of people that are still like that were around my age that are still playing music professionally. Like, and it's kind of like this weird anomaly, like in the middle of nowhere on the South Shore of Nova Scotia. And yeah, it's just kind of weird. Like myself, Paul from Wintersleep is also, he's the singer of the band. And our friend Brian Borchard, he has multiple projects and he tours around the world doing that as well. There's just tons of local talent that comes out of Yarmouth. And I don't know if it's the fog or I don't know what it is in the water there, but there's definitely like a lot of talent that comes out of there.
Yeah. So you went from Yarmouth, and did you relocate to Halifax or?
Yeah. I went to Halifax straight out of high school. Started going to Dalhousie, and yeah, so I went to Dal for 4 years, and like I guess during that whole time, I was kind of like the band was starting to pick up, and I was starting to miss more classes because we had to go on the road. And I finally, I finished it, but like, it wasn't pretty. Like the professors were starting to get a little annoyed. They're like, listen, you can't just leave for like a month and a half and then come back and write the exam. And I was like, well, I did.
Yeah, but then you're like, you know, you're on the Junos and everything, and then your professors are looking back and they're like thinking, well,
maybe maybe
it was worth it.
At the time, it seemed like the right thing to do. I was just like, I don't know if we're going to have this opportunity again. Like, we're going to have this cross-Canada tour. So I was like, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, for sure. And when did you kind of make the decision or the transition with the band to decide, you know, we could actually make this into like a full-time gig? Because I know that's a big thing for a lot of musicians. They're doing it on the side, and then they have to decide when they kind of put all their energy into it. Yeah,
I mean, I think it was probably like you were saying, like right around the time that we got nominated for our first Juno. And I think that was the time where like my mom was like, okay, like I guess you can probably just do this now.
Yeah, I guess I'm okay with it.
Of course, Kaylin, Tim famously missed the Junos. Like he says he's got an award, but we're not exactly sure.
Oh, really?
We have no video evidence.
No video evidence? Did they mail it to you?
They did.
That's great.
Well, they gave us a fake one to hold at the Junos, but he's right. I did completely miss the ceremony.
Oh my gosh. What were you doing?
I was, let's say I was in line for some concessions.
Right. Okay.
I was, for real. I talked to our publicist before I went up because it was my turn to go get beer. And so I was like, when's our reward up? And they're like, oh, it's not for another like 7 or something like that. I'm like, okay, great. I get up there. I'm in the back of the line. There's not very much of a lineup. And all of a sudden I hear like Weighty Ghost coming through the speakers. And I'm like, I think you were wrong. And I start like running, trying to get back to my seat. And then I couldn't get back down there in time. And like the boys are like turning around, looking. They're like, oh my God, where's Tim? Where's Tim?
No way.
And you can see, there's actually a video, like you can find it on YouTube. But I didn't make it. I got to security and the guy was like, there is no way in heck that you're going to make it down there. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I think you're just going to have to win another Juno.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, is winning Best New Artist like a curse? Or is it a good thing?
It's legendarily a curse, for sure. But I guess it hasn't been for us.
Yeah. It wasn't too much bad luck.
No.
You did make it on to Letterman right around that time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Which was insane. It was
Tell us about that.
mind-boggling, really.
This is David Letterman, Caitlin. For
Yeah, I've heard of him.
I know you don't have cable or anything, but
I haven't had cable since like 2010. So.
Yeah, fair enough. So I guess like we were on the road and our manager, Louis, got a hold of us and he was just like, guys, we just got like offered to play on David Letterman, and like it was on a different album cycle than Welcome to the Night Sky, but we still elected to play Weighty Ghost because nobody in the States had really heard us before, I guess. Yeah, we found out basically like, I think it was like a week before the show was taped, and we had to juggle a couple things around, but we were like, we're going to make it work. We still didn't have our visas for the US yet. So we were like, we have to just go to the border and cross our fingers and hope that they let us in. Even though like, I guess we weren't really getting paid for it. So it didn't really matter. But anyway, we were worried about it.
You could have got questions.
US border is like always stressful anyway, even when you have the proper paperwork. But anyway, so we get to the border and the guy's pretty chill. It seemed pretty chill. And he's just like, okay, blah, blah, blah. He's talking to us and he's like, oh, you're a band. He's like, do you guys like Led Zeppelin? And we were like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
What's the right answer here?
We're like kind of wondering what we should say. We love Zeppelin. He's like, do you guys sound like Zeppelin? And we're like, well, maybe a little bit. Like our drummer is a huge John Bonham fan. And anyway, he talks to us for probably about 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
About music and mostly Zeppelin. And he's like, okay, well, anyway, like there's a huge lineup of people behind us. And we're just like, what is going on? Anyway, this guy, he's like, okay, well, what are you guys doing down here? Like, what are you up to? And I'm like, here we go. This is when it's going to hit. And anyway, we tell him we're going to play David Letterman and blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, oh my God, that's fantastic. Blah, blah, blah. He checks our passports and forgets to ask us about visas or anything, hands us back our passports and says, have a good time.
Great. That's awesome.
Just like, okay, great.
There you go.
Got through it. That's good.
Yeah, but it was very stressful. We got through there and we just pulled in at the first gas station and we're just like, yeah. And continued on to New York.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Did Dave shake your hand?
He did, yeah.
And you met Paul Schaefer?
Yep, we met Paul Schaefer. I met Paul Schaefer in the elevator. Well,
cool.
we were both just riding up the elevator.
Cool.
He's like, I hear you guys are Canadian.
Yeah. Paul's
always a good thing.
Paul's a cool guy.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the new album.
Yeah, sure. It's called Wishing Moon. It's out on Dine Alone Records. And
you've been with them for about 10 years now or so.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a really good label, like an indie.
Oh my God.
A bit of an indie label, but it's got a lot of good people on it, right?
I can't say enough good things about these guys.
Right.
Like, they are wonderful to work with. Like,
That's good.
yeah, just the best.
So this is your third album with them, or? Maybe?
We did The Great Detachment was our first one with them, and this is our third one.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what was some of the inspiration behind creating this album, and what number album is it actually?
I think it's number 8.
Yes, 8.
Yeah.
It's got kind of a rocket ship or something like that.
Rocket ship.
I don't know what it is.
It's actually the Fresnel from the lighthouse in Yarmouth.
Oh, okay.
It's like the old lighthouse or whatever.
Right.
But
Cool.
it's a photo that I can't. We tried to figure out who took this photo. It was taken years ago, and nobody, like, it's in a museum in Yarmouth, and we couldn't figure out who took it. Like, we went and talked to the museum and blah, blah, blah. We trying to get the rights to use this photo, and we ended up having to take a photo of the photo to use it. But
Nice.
it was quite a process, actually. But we had to go through the board at the museum and all this stuff, and they were just like, yeah, go ahead. Do that.
You guys are famous enough that they're like,
Yeah.
hey, we'll let Wintersleep use this.
It was tricky to get in, even just to
Shoot.
find them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
All right, Caitlin, you're going to let me play a clip from this new album?
Yeah,
Wishing
go for
Well?
it.
Yeah, I think we got. I got a feeling. So let me see how that goes.
I got a feeling, the look in your eye. I got a feeling my love won't ever die. Despite the knowing that everything's the same, I got a feeling that I'm forever changed. You and I, holy water, burning sky, run for cover. You and I, holy water, burning sky, run for cover.
That sounds great, eh?
No.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is your 8th album, I think.
Yep.
So how do you kind of keep it fresh throughout all of your different albums?
I don't know. I think we're never trying to make the same thing twice, maybe. It's like we're always trying to go for something a little different, but familiar enough to like people that are into the band. But yeah, I think it's, we always just go in with a very open mind and just, we had a different producer on this one than we've had because we had this guy, Tony Dugan, who did basically every album from Welcome to the Night Sky until this new one.
Mm-hmm.
And we switched it up on this one and we went with this guy, Nicholas Vernez. And he has a studio out in Pioneer Town, like Joshua Tree, California.
Oh, okay.
And so we went out to his place there and recorded the album out there. It's a pretty amazing spot. And yeah, we kind of just let it, I don't know, just like, it kind of grew. Like we had a bunch of demos and a lot of them evolved once we got out there.
Okay. So you kind of start off with like some ideas in your head, then you go off to the recording studio, and that's where you kind of build the whole album, like in a kind of period of weeks, or...
Yeah, we were out there for
Nice.
about 2 weeks.
Nice,
And
yeah.
we got a lot done in those 2 weeks. Like that was pretty quick for an album.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did some extra stuff at home. Like I recorded some of my guitar parts here in Fredericton.
Nice. There you go.
The wonders of the new age of recording, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
Everywhere.
Plus, I bet that
kinda
it was
wild.
probably nice to get out to California.
It was.
I'm not sure what month you might have gone, but
It was still cold here, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was nice.
very nice. And so, in terms of shows as well, when you're preparing for a performance, what are you thinking about in terms of audience experience? There's a lot of kind of immersivity to Wintersleep concert. And so what can fans and potentially those who are, going to the Fredericton one kind of expect?
I think like what we're trying to do, I think on this run is play at least like a song or two from each album.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll cover the whole catalog. Obviously we're going to play a bunch of the new ones. Probably like 4 or 5 of the new ones is about all we can fit in these days. But
Yeah.
yeah, and like we're planning on like switching up which older songs we're doing, so we're kind of trying to get rehearsed on a lot of back catalog so we can kind of switch it out, and maybe like if somebody shouts something out, we can do something in the encore, hopefully.
Nice.
Unless it's very obscure, but yeah.
Nice. Okay.
You've done a lot of touring, but early on you opened for Pearl Jam.
Yeah. That was really early on, actually. It was quite the experience. Yeah, it was another one of those things. Like we were in New York. We just finished like a showcase, I think, at like CMJ, which is a festival down there. and we're leaving town, and we got a call from our manager. There was one of us that had a cell phone, I think. Yeah, Judd had a BlackBerry, I think, and that's how we got a call.
Yeah.
But
Right. Dated you a little bit.
2005. Yeah.
Yeah. Back when BlackBerry was
yeah,
first.
I'm telling you, it was wild. And anyway, we had to gun it back. We just drove straight from New York straight to Newfoundland because, like, I think originally it was supposed to be a band from Seattle called Slater Kinney.
Sure.
And
yeah.
they're a great band.
A great band, but they canceled. And
They canceled.
And you got the gig.
And we got the gig.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and it was great. Like, these guys were so awesome to us. Like, they took, like, after the first show, they took us bowling after the gig.
That's awesome.
So
Bowling in St. John's, Newfoundland.
yeah, we went bowling.
There's not much
10
else to
pin.
do
It
there.
must have been 10 pin.
Yeah, drank a couple beers, and we're trying to beat those guys, but I think those guys go bowling quite a bit.
Well, the Americans though, they're used to the big balls, and the little balls would freak them out. Probably.
It did. They were like, "What in the heck is this?" Like, I think they might have seen it like in Boston or somewhere like that,
Right,
maybe.
yeah.
But like, they were like, "Oh, you guys don't even have the big balls or
The
whatever."
actual bowling ball.
Yeah. There's something about Candlepin though. It's pretty cool.
So they beat you, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
They seem pretty well practiced if they're doing it every time.
Eddie Vedder beat me at bowling. That's your claim to fame.
Yeah, but
And missing the
the better claim to fame was when the next day, and we were staying at our bass player Judd's parents' house just outside of Newfoundland, or outside of St. John's, and the phone rang, and Judd's dad answered the phone, and he's like, "Hey, Judd, there's some guy named Eddie Vedder on the phone for you." He's like, "Oh, I did give him my number. I told him we'd take him around and show him the sights or whatever." And he was calling to apologize because he couldn't make it or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was quite something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cool.
But yeah, and then also like the next night, so like they got us up on stage, and we did Neil Young's "Rockin' in the Free World" together, and it was
cool.
super
Nice.
fun. And I got to play Eddie's guitar, and
Oh yeah.
Paul sang the second verse, and it was super fun.
What have been some of your favorite venues to perform at?
I would say, I mean, there's a lot, but probably like one of the most consistent venues is this venue in Vancouver. It's called the Commodore Ballroom. It's been around forever.
Sure. Yeah.
And they actually have, like, I don't know what it is. It's like a springy type dance floor.
Oh, okay.
So like when the crowd gets going, it's like, I think it's actually made out of like hay or straw or something. I don't
Interesting.
somebody told me the background on it. I can't remember what it is, but like it's got this bounce to it. So once the crowd gets going, you can kind of feel the whole place going.
Wow, yeah.
And it's just got amazing sound and everything. Yeah, so that's like definitely one of them. The Marquee in Halifax for us has been, like that's where we saw
kind of the homecoming venue. Yeah.
for sure.
So I hate to keep name dropping on you, but you did play the Halifax Commons with Paul McCartney.
Yes, we did do that too. That was something else. I don't even know how we got selected for that, but we did. And anyway, we had to play a festival in Ireland the next day, so we didn't even get to stay for Paul's set.
Wow.
Wow.
But we did get to meet him. He came up on stage during sound check and introduced himself to us, and I'm setting up my pedals frantically and get a tap on the shoulder, and I look up and it's Paul McCartney, and I'm like, oh my Lord.
What did you
I'm
say?
like, hello, sir. And he's like, thanks for doing this. And I was like, whoa, God, thanks for having us. And
He technically would be a sir, wouldn't he? Because he's been knighted.
I mean,
and
he
all that. Yeah.
was.
No.
Yeah, is a sir.
He's a sir.
Yes. the proper way to address it.
I guess so. Yeah, I never even thought about that, but I was just doing that out of respect.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Beatle, so
Yeah.
Yeah. But technically too.
Yes. That's great. Do you have any other moments that really stick out to you as being one of those moments that have defined the band?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think we pretty much covered all the big ones.
We did name drop a lot of people
You've
too.
been on a lot of European tours.
Yeah. We just got back as well, and that was our first time over there in 7 years, and we were a little worried that people might have forgot about us, but it went well. It was really good. Everything was well attended, and yeah. But yeah, we've been over there quite a bit.
And you've traveled quite extensively through the States and touring?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have. If we haven't been, we don't even have any plans to go down there right now, to tell you the truth, but just because of.
Yeah.
Have you toured a lot of
I don't even need to explain it to
a lot of
you.
little places
We
down there?
understand.
Like you gone through Texas and
I actually counted all the states that I've been through, and it's easier to count the ones that I haven't at this point.
Nice.
So like,
yeah. So where are you going on your new tour as you tour around with this album?
so we're starting here in the Maritimes, and so yeah, the Playhouse on next Monday, I guess. And we're doing St. John, Moncton here, and then Windsor, Nova Scotia. We're doing a really small theater there called the Mermaid, and then 2 nights in Halifax at the Marquee.
Nice.
And then we have a couple weeks off, and then we head out west and work our way back, basically.
Nice. Awesome. All right. Well, any more celebrity name drops you want, you want to drop?
no, I didn't have any celebrity name drops unless
Right, well-
Tim has some celebrities I'm not aware. Oh, yeah, I do. I do.
Okay. That's why I wanted to ask you.
I do. So tell us a little bit about. I think Geddy Lee recorded on one of your songs.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, see, Tim
so-
knows all.
So he played bass on a song called Territory on The Great Detachment, which was the first record we did with Dine Alone. Anyway, we just it was kind of crazy. Like, it was a shot in the dark. Basically, just our manager, Louis, at the time was, he was managing Trailer Park Boys, and I think they had done like a guest appearance on Trailer Park Boys. Anyway, there was some kind of connection. He's like, and we were just humming and hawing. We couldn't get the bass line right for the song, and our producer Tony was like, "Why don't we just ask Geddy Lee?" And he starts laughing.
Let's just ask the best bass player in the world.
Yeah, and
No big deal.
and Tony's a huge Rush fan too.
Right,
So
yeah.
like, and he was kind of joking, but anyway, just kind of texted Louis, and he's like, "Give me a minute." Anyway, he sent off a couple emails, and the next thing you know, we get an email from Geddy saying, "Yeah, I'd love to do it," and blah blah blah. And
That's awesome.
and so he recorded, like, we just kind of let him go crazy, and he,
As you would.
yeah, I was just like, go for it.
Do your magic.
Did he ever go for it?
Right.
Like, we actually had to go back and say, would you mind like toning it down a little bit?
You're
Like,
showing us up.
It was insane. Like, how crazy to try, like, to have to be like, that is awesome, but
Yeah.
can we, like, it's kind of taken away from the song a little
Right,
bit. And
yeah.
he was like, I got you guys. And then sent us another version. It was awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome.
So we've done enough episodes now. Caitlin, you do know who Geddy Lee is, right?
Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I can say.
You're like,
You're slowly educating Caitlin here on classic rock.
yeah.
I know they have a really good drummer, and yeah.
Cool.
We're going to listen to one of Wintersleep's new songs from Wishing Moon Now called Gale.
Yes. Special request here, right?
Yes, indeed.
I guess this is Tim's favorite song because he could have
Tim's
played.
pick.
I
He
could have played
picked
anyone.
any song, and he picked Gale.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a special. It's more of a gale of a wind, is it?
Yeah.
Than a gale like a person. Like
It could be
Yeah.
both.
well, it's spelt more like the wind. So yeah. All right, here it is.
Peter brought flowers to Margaret's estate, fresh in the backpack she bought him. Left his surmises at the riverway. Tonight we will breathe in the autumn. Flesh on her flesh, fingers interlocking. Command him to do as she taught him. Tongue in the psalms of her gentle terrain. Deprave him so she can absolve him. And came again and blew it all away. And came again and blew it away. And came again and blew it all away. And came again and blew it away.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Is
Wow.
that you on guitar?
What am I playing on that? I'm doing more the piano and the kind of strings.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm not actually playing the strings. It's the mellotron, like fake strings from the 70s.
That's fine. It still sounds really good.
Oh yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool. You own one of those? That's cool.
I don't own one of them, but
Yeah.
like they
It's in
have,
the studio.
they have one there.
Yeah, good.
Awesome. So I just have one more question for you, or maybe two more questions.
Okay. Is it a gotcha or
I don't know. This one's kind of out of the ordinary.
does it have
But-
something to do with Aerosmith or?
No. It might have something to do with movies. And this is just because we were doing some research and we saw your name on this film Outlaw King. Do you have any connection to that, or is that just me?
What is it called?
Okay, maybe he doesn't know what I'm talking about. That might be a fluke. It might be an IMDb fluke.
Outlaw King. Oh yes,
Oh, okay.
I do know exactly
Okay,
what this
great.
is. It's this Scottish film. Tony Dugan that we were talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
he had this project where he was doing the soundtrack for this crazy, like it was like a battle scene or something. I think the whole movie is basically some sort of Scottish war from like 400 years ago or something. Anyway, he wanted some like really crazy sounding music, and so he kind of got me and Lowell to help out. Like it's kind of like it was just like improvised, and like he'd be like giving us cues like, okay, ramp it up, and then like, you know, we just kind of came out with this crazy sounding soundtrack.
Nice. And Outlaw King, what year movie is that? That must have been
2019-ish,
okay,
maybe.
2019. Cool. Do
Something
you
like
think you'll
that.
do some more soundtracks?
I would love
Or-
to. I would really love to get into doing that.
is cool. It sounds
super
cool.
interesting, kind of hard to get into, but
Yeah.
if anyone
always-
out there needs music for a film, get at me.
Fredericton does have a film scene, so
Okay.
we could get you in contact.
All right. I'm available.
Oh, that's awesome. And it's always cool to kind of stretch the boundaries of, music and get into new things.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any final?
Well, we're gonna wrap up with
Yeah.
Tim, I guess, because there's
Tim,
way too many Tims in this room.
Yeah.
where are all the Timothys coming from here?
I don't know.
So, all right. So, top Aerosmith album? if you're going to pick one.
It's a lot of pressure.
I guess it's going to have to be Toys in the Attic.
Oh, great. I was expecting to say rock. So, great. Good pick. Yeah.
This is like Tim's zodiac sign thing, I think. He judges people through what their top Aerosmith albums are.
Yeah, I do judge people.
If you're a Libra, you're a
So
rock.
if I said Armageddon soundtrack, I'd be getting thrown out the window.
Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. We're going to wrap up with Tim Dion from Wintersleep.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks,
guys.
Tim.
Yeah, thanks,
Tim.
guys.
Thank you for listening to Soundbite, a production of Porter O'Brien and CHSR 97.9 FM. Special thanks to our podcast host, CHSR, our sound editor, March Rojas Velasquez, as well as Adam Porter, who provided our theme music. You can find all our episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube Music under Soundbite. You can also follow and support us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Soundbite Podcast.